hello to all English-speaking people in the world, especially to my friends in North America, in the USA for sure, in UK some, and around the world. This is a special edition of 166 videos, the beginning of such a series. I want to do the same as I did a few days, or in total I guess a few weeks ago, in the German edition. There, amazingly, it was 181 videos. Okay, happens from the translation of the illnesses and problems. So now I have to do a hard job for you, not against anybody, not against the health industry, not against the medicine man, not against anybody, only for you. What I do for you. It's an offer to find a way, and as I said in my introduction words in, for example, the Manhattan Juice Clinic or the Manhattan Juice Therapy in English, then I said I have the answer to every health system reform. Start with a change of your own eating habits and your way of life. It's so simple and easy. It's for most of the people too simple, because there is a lot of money in that total system, and I would say in that ill health system. So we cannot say health system, we must say illness system. But we want to change it. I want to help you, and it starts at your home. So simple, at your home. And understand the way your body works. That's by all new experiences, by all the scientists working hard, no discussion. But the simple way of our body, the working in our body, the competition to win the race against the dying cells in you with the best thing you can imagine, and this is organic water. And we receive that organic water out of the plants with a real and perfect juice. And at first I drink to all our health with a wonderful juice of carrots. This is a carrot juice, only carrots. I did a few, meanwhile, a few hours before it came from the refrigerator, so the glass is a bit. So I drink to all our health, and later some few words about the procedure, and then I do, after these introduction words, all the problems and illnesses. We have some therapeutical ideas and proposals to make to heal that problem. Okay, so to all our health we say cheers, I guess. Cheers. Oh, you cannot imagine the wonderful taste of this juice, fresh prepared with the best juicer in the world. And for champions, for sure, we need the champion juicer. And this is an old product in California, Lodi, California, and they are working probably as in the past, but the machine is still the best machine you can imagine. By all the new technologies, whatever people found out, the champion juicer brings what we need, the enzymes and all the best things in our bottle and glass where we put it, and it's a fantastic thing. During all the sessions, probably I say some words about this and that, and so I guess at this point is more or less enough. I had made some notice to the scenery. If you saw me sometimes in the German versions of political videos of mine, I'm dressed in a grey suit always. In the German health videos, I'm sitting in an alarm red colored dress to say hello, attention, it's about health. And now here I'm sitting in a green jacket. You see, it's green because I guess we start together the green revolution. And there are very good signs in my so loved America. And if it's not coming from America, USA, it's not worse in this stupid world. Also, there are so many things to criticize there. But if it comes from America, oh, then you have to see it. And so, I start the Green Revolution with you. This is only the appearance. But you see, this is a clown. Probably you know this man. It's a sculpture of Charlie Rivel is his name. It was a Spanish clown, I think, one of the greatest. Then I have here, I don't know if you see it, it's our little Flochen. It's one of our dogs. It should remind me that we have still some little four-legged, wonderful creatures around us. Then I have here a jaguar. That reminds me always to use my critical tongue. This is my stone's tongue, you see. That's only just the appearance. What have I? Ah, here's a little submarine, the yellow submarine from the Beatles. This reminds me to the music of the greatest, you see. I'm here as a drummer, and what's here, I don't know if you see it, this is a little starting to a tree, probably. It's a little bonsai, I could say. So, this together, this is my juice, a little lamp, a computer, where I then will introduce you the illnesses from number 1 to number 166, and also in alphabetical lines, English alphabet. So, nothing more to say at this moment, only take the few minutes of the day, organize the perfect user, try to come to the total, but so many illnesses is probably not helpful. Each little problem has this little book, and I've written some in English beside Manhattan Juice Clinic, the healing juices, the most important vegetable juices, etc., etc., and so on, fruit juices. It's all to see in the internet. At the end of each little video runs slowly, so you can see and can follow the introduction to come to the shop, and only €5, I guess. It's about $6 or so. It's an ebook version in minutes on your desk, on your screen, and you can start your healthy revolution. That's the idea behind all this. And if you want to wait a few days more, the double price is a little paperback. It comes by mail, but I guess it as an ebook is good, but as a book in the shelf later, probably for all your life. And for the family and friends as a little gift. So, my gift for you, my toast on your health. Thank you for your attention. I make now a break. I see what's happened in my computer with this little film, and then I start later with all the little illnesses, put it together. The music is from my son, the entrance and the end music. I tell this only because I'm the drummer on it. Cheers. Hello again. You have clicked on hay fever. Oh, I have a long text, so I will start immediately. Let's see what's written down in that little book. Available not only as ebook, also as, for sure, paperback. It's described at the end of that little film, the way to come and to invest very cheap your own health reform. But at first, let's solve your hay fever. Hay fever is the abnormal secretions of mucus in the eyes, nose and air passages due to the excessive use of milk, starches and grain products. We have found that it is much more constructive to avoid hypodermic injections than it is to avoid fresh air. It is important to repeat here the remarks on the paragraph on asthma. Okay, I will do that. It's extreme difficulty in breathing due to mucus accumulation in the bronchial tubes. Victims who have followed nature principles have had no difficulty in relieving themselves of this punishment for eating and drinking mucus-forming food. Once relieved completely of asthma, one can readily get it back again if he so desires by simply eating plenty of white bread and drinking plenty of milk. In fact, almost any kind of concentrated carbohydrates will oblige by inviting this enemy to return. Allergy tests, drug, panaceas, blood and sputum studies, and environment investigations are as a rule extremely useful in making matters worse. The cause of asthma is the presence of mucus. So, drink daily at first a half-liter prepared fresh juice from 300 gram carrots and 200 gram spinach. 2 hours later, take now the juice of 1 lemon, pressed out, on 100 gram ground but not pressed horseradish. Further 2 hours later, you should now drink a half-liter juice from 300 gram carrots, about 100 gram beet and 100 gram cucumber. And again, after 2 hours, you should drink 300 gram carrots, 150 gram celery and 50 gram parsley. Good results you receive also by drinking a mixture out of 250 gram carrots, 150 gram celery, 50 gram endive and 50 gram parsley, or a half-liter fresh prepared juice from spinach, or finally a drink out of 250 gram carrots, 150 gram celery and 100 gram radish. So we said it's helpful to drink this 8, 10, 12, so clockwise, but till the evening. It's very helpful if you drink as much as possible and use the juices you love most or you have no problem to observe. Why these 2 hours interruptions? I repeat it again and again. Because the first juice, for example 8 o'clock, if it's possible to start then, prepares your body, your organism, to take the advantages of the next step. And the next prepares your organs to observe later the full enzymes and what we want, vitamins, minerals of the next juice. And the mixture of each juice is very penetrant, I would say, to follow with a little scale in the kitchen. And the perfect juicer, only the champion juicer, no doubt, together, that's your investment in your health system. And beside that, the little books for your problem, or the complete fat as e-book, also available within our minutes. There are all 166 illnesses and all the juices especially prepared, so it's a very heavy thing, very expensive by transporting mail, costs a lot, but okay, it's possible as a real fine book in your shelf or as gift for sure to your friends or families, whomever. So this is the investment in your own health reform. Don't wait for no one. Follow these instructions, leave the ill-making food out, and follow words like Hippocrates, of course, I repeat from time to time in the sessions, some old words and wise words. And this man who lived more than or nearly 2,500 years ago, so from 400, and I have noticed it here, 460 to 377 beyond Christ. Hippocrates, of course, he said, use your food as your medicine and not your medicine as your food. I guess that's a great word. Or if you transfer this into our actually day and what some elderly people have, lifestyle feeded by the pharmacy industry. The only beneficial part is the pharmacy, drugstore, and the managers or shareholders of the pharmacy companies. You are not. So you are old enough to find your own healthier way. You cannot order with juices and this way endless life, but a better life, a vital life, a more worthwhile life. That's guaranteed. Be so good, follow, be critical, but follow your own decision with a kind of obsession. And if it's not possible because you are in a working process, try to use these therapeutical juices at the weekend, and over the working day you take, for example, only carrot juices. So that's no chemical process in a mixture, only carrot. 1 or 2 liters is also perfect. And then in the evening at home you can use the all a little bit more complicated mixtures. Important is a perfect juicer. Important is also always a perfect cleaning of that juicer. He will thank you and will be lucky to serve you next 2 hours the next juice, because this next juice should be perfect. And this is only possible if we have cleanliness in the kitchen, and you can only enjoy the juices if the kitchen is clean, for sure. And I guess if you start your day with Roman's healthy breakfast, that's also a good tip. I have written that little book too. It's not in my shop. Probably I must make a little film about this, but it's too complicated in the morning hours to film that, because that costs some minutes in the way I do it. Yeah. So, but if you follow only in short, I can send you by ebook, I guess for €5 or so. It's later in the shop. Yeah. So, enough for this moment. I wish you good health. No problem at all. I can say my wife, as we lived in Germany first, or should I say as we last time we left Germany 22 years ago, at that time she had always problems with hay fever. If some trees, yeah, had brought new fruits or something like that, and she had problems, grasses or whatever grown. Since we drink these juices, and that's now, and we moved from Germany to Ireland, from Ireland to Portugal, from Portugal to France, from France to England, from England back to Portugal to Spain, and then to France again, and then to Austria, and now we are back after 22 years in Germany. This is in short our life. The last 13 years since we are drinking these juices, that word hay fever is gone also out of her. And she had really problems with her eyes often, yes, so red eyes. Follow this, okay? If you have questions, ask me, write me. Everything is written down in the credit notes. All the best for you, good health, and